Joining us now for more is Daniel Newman, CEO at Futurum Group. Daniel, which part of the piece stood out to you as the most important for the market for Intel investors?
Well, I think the part that came out about Nvidia was the most interesting part. Now, the comment about being, not strategic enough that they would not let it fail, I tend to disagree with that, Leslie. I believe that the $10 billion investment from the U.S. government, that the $5 billion that came in from Nvidia, that the multi-billions that came in from ARM and SoftBank are because we are in this all hands on deck moment for AI, and Intel being able to expand capacity, maybe not replace TSMC, but to be able to offer capacity in addition to TSMC is going to be critical because we simply cannot produce enough chips. But one of the things that also was very interesting was this idea that they tested 18A and it didn't work. This is a little bit of a story that had already come out. And Lip Bhutan, who I've talked to many times about this, has more or less told the market this for months, that 18A was going to be the internal node, that they were going to ramp up some of their own Intel products on 18A, but really 14A. This is the next node coming 27 for risk, 28 for production. This is the one where it's going to be the rubber meeting the road for companies like Nvidia, Apple, or others that are considering building more with Intel.
So that's what Deirdre mentioned earlier, was this idea that just the fact that Intel was even, invited to the party here for 18A is noteworthy and actually a positive development. I'm curious what you make of that, given the interconnectivity with the government now. Was it invited, just because of its relationship? Do you see any kind of favoritism or benefit that they're already starting to garner given this relationship?
Yeah, so one of the things that's really important for investors to know is that every one of these new nodes, this could be Intel, this could be Samsung, this could be TSMC, most of the fabless, Broadcoms and Nvidias, AMDs, they're all going to test these. There's different reasons for why they're doing that, but one, as I mentioned, just this overall capacity strain on the market. They're all going to be looking at these different options. Of course, if these different nodes scale and offer better performance, maybe better efficiency, this could be a reason to turn in the direction of a different provider. We know TSMC has been incredibly successful, that their moat is really deep, and that the different fabless companies, the ones I've mentioned, have all stuck with TSMC, not just because they're available and they can deliver. They'll pay more for TSMC because of the fact that it's so predictable, it's so consistent. But we've never had a constraint like this before. We've never been in a situation where we simply can't build enough. So we're hearing about Google turning potentially to Samsung. We're seeing Broadcom, Nvidia, we bet that AMD, Qualcomm, others all looking at Intel, because as this AI trend continues, we're going to need every chip that can be produced. So we really should want Intel to succeed. And I believe that U.S. government investment, to your point earlier, was all about making sure that the U.S. does succeed. The policy is really in place for a U.S.-led, U.S. manufacturer of leading-edge chips.
Yeah, obviously there's some historical stickiness in terms of a manufacturing partner, but when you can't produce enough fast enough, that's going to change the game. I see here that you have some 2026 predictions, broadly speaking, for the space. What do you think is most likely for the new year?
Yeah, we have a few of them, but one that we definitely think is we feel that Amazon and Meta trailed significantly some of its other names. And we think that some of the reasons they trailed, the bet that Meta has made on all these talent, we think that talent's going to come through next year. A lot of people thought after Mark went on that spending spree, brought all those people in from different research labs for AI, that was going to create more of an immediate result. The ticker, it trailed all year. We think next year it's going to do a lot better. And we also think Amazon did a good job this year catching up. We felt that they were a little slow ramping their Nvidia, but we think that now that they've made those investments, they launched Project Rainier, they've also built their own silicon and are starting to ramp that up. We think they're going to be able to take advantage of their deep position as the largest hyperscale cloud. And I'll give you one other fun one, Leslie, is I think there'll be $2 trillion IPOs next year. It's going to be Elon and Sam. And I think that Elon is going to win out for the biggest IPO in history. And I think that's going to be another frustrating point for Sam Altman. But it just seems that's the story with those two.